All right, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. My name is Jana. I'm a mortgage specialist RBC, and I have had very excited to actually have this seminar tonight. It's such a unique seminar and experience that you guys are going to have. I have had the opportunity to guys Dual and Alex from Israel, and they are actually revolutionizing how easy it is to invest and get into the pre-construction market. So. Well, let's start this presentation of Dual. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Jana. It's always a pleasure working with you and your team at RBC. And I'm super happy to be in alignment with such a major brand like RBC and to see the same vision for change for this industry. And here at Future Condos, we focus primarily on real estate investors and home buyers who are looking to purchase future property, but they are limited to the current traditional financing process. And we utilize technology to solve all these challenges by reducing stress, friction. At the same time, we increase the confidence and certainty in the field. We at Future Home is also committed to making real estate more accessible to everyday working professionals. And Alex, the stage is yours.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Abdul. Always good to hear from a co-founder. So, real estate and investing. That's obviously why everyone's here. And when it comes to real estate as an investment vehicle, almost everybody seems to have a similar goal in mind, which is to grow their wealth. I've been in this industry for over 8 years, and we've helped hundreds of clients achieve their goals. And a very similar philosophy that everyone seems to have. The idea being, we purchase a property in year one. Over the years, we use our mortgage specialists such as Gina, and we, once the first property closes a few years down the road, find a way of refinancing the property, whatever financial trickery we can, to then buy another few properties 5 years later. And then that same cycle continues where in 10 years, you're hopefully purchasing an additional 4 properties, continuing to grow the real estate continuously expanding. So that's really the framework of the goal that we have in mind when it comes to a certain problem that we're looking to solve. And that goal is something that, it's relatively simple and straightforward as long as you're working with the right type of partners. And those partners can be realtors, mortgage brokers, the people that really understand and know what their framework process is. The traditional process from the buyer's perspective, however, is quite a lot different. The buyer might come in, they'll register for
hold on.
properties.
We're having audio issues.
Guys, if you can hear us, could you just message us and let us know?
Speaker just not enough.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
We're good? Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. We're going to just restart from where we stopped off. Of course, technical issues. Thanks, guys.
Can't have a presentation on that
Yeah.
technical
And there's a storm outside, so,
So anyway, the traditional process, right? So this is what a general and buyer looking to make through the pre-construction. There's a few different properties sometimes with a builder, sometimes they're not. You get reached out to by dozens of agents, dozens of mortgage brokers, lawyers, what have you, all fighting for your business, but not necessarily giving you the information that is pertinent and also correct in terms of you guided along that process all along. So what we've identified as a very clear key point, and we're working actively towards creating a frictionless experience that is really a simplification of the process, where you, the buyer, can go to one specific location, meaning Future Condos, to really kickstart the entire process. So whether you're a seasoned vet when it comes to real estate investing, or somebody that's just getting started from the very beginning, we have all the tools in place and the right processes in place to make sure that you get exactly what you're looking for. So, as an example, if you're a buyer that just wants to make a purchase And we've done this a million times, have the approvals in place, and all you really need to do is find the right project and where you're willing to go. We've made this process so much simpler that you can actually make it once you create projects. And I'm actually going to do a demo of exactly what that is. Now we're going to switch over to Jana, who's going to touch base on some of the financing side of things with pre-construction.
Thanks, Alex. So of course, anytime you're looking to purchase a property, you have to have a few criteria that you're looking at. So here's what you should definitely take into account when you're looking for your primary residence or your investment property. Know where you want to go, you know what your financing is and what your options are. Now, what revolutionizes RBC, the pre-construction market, is we have something called approval. We actually approve the clients upfront, and we do the full underwriting, which means we verify the income, the credit, we do the appraisal upfront, and what that means is our clients can, be confident to know that we're going to keep that approval for the place through the whole process. So if anything were to happen to you within enough time, you have approval in place. Now, with our RBC program as well, there's always not like the standard income that we have. We also have other specialty lending programs because we do know that our clients are going to not always be under the standard income criteria. There's going to be different types of clients we deal with. So some of the options that we have are self-employed, being covered. We also have micro suites, which would be in 500 feet, as well as condo hotels. This is what kind of sets RBC apart compared to our lenders, other lenders out there. Now, over here, this is just a very high level of what we do when we're approving clients with our investment properties. First, we have the standard verification, but we also do have, like I said, non-standard, where we have special programs that we can for clients for investment property. Obviously there's a 20% down payment when you're purchasing investment property, but sometimes we even have the potential to 5% down, depending on the actual builder and the project that we have. But our portfolio does allow a maximum of 5 rental properties, but this is on an exception basis where we may be able to get a few more approved under that, depending on the specific scenario. And of course, we use market rents, of course, as a project isn't built yet. We'll use market rents in the area to try and see what that actual will be. Now, since we've all talked about our finances here, we need to talk about why invest, right? A lot of investing market work, whether it's pre-construction, and Alex is going to go into that and talk about the amazing rate of returns as well.
Awesome, thank you. When it comes to real estate and how we analyze properties, really everything boils down to a few different matters. But when it comes to actually making an investment decision, oftentimes you're making a decision between really a plethora of different options that are available to you. But what tends to happen is the selection becomes the stock market, or you're looking at the real estate market. While both are really fantastic options, there are some differences. So if you take a look at a case study of, let's just say, a 20-year horizon, we work back. We take $100,000 you put into a pot of stock, really something like S&P 500 or an index line, and then take $100,000 and put it towards market investment. Let's just put it anywhere in the G. Your returns are going to be relatively similar, where you're getting about 286% stock market, and then the real estate market, you're getting just over 350%. What really sets real estate apart is that ability to use leverage. So your actual take home after 20 years with the stock market, you're going to be seeing just over $286,000 coming in your pocket. Whereas with real estate, you're actually over $4 million of return into your pocket. That really is a return on investment decisions. Funding real estate, for example, and using leverage with tools such as Jana's mortgages that are available to grow your money at a much more exponential rate. Now, how do we analyze these deals? How do we make the right decisions? How do we pick the right property at the right time? So we use a few different metrics, and we really use these metrics based off the goals of the investment. So if you're looking at this from a rental perspective or a landlord's perspective, we'll use something called a growth. This growth rental yield allows you to look at comparison of different properties, really regardless of where they are located, and compare them on an apples to apples basis. Or you could have a property in downtown Toronto, Oakville, in Calgary, and in Montreal, and you can get a sense as a landlord what your returns would be based on a few different measures, based on the rent and so on. Now, similarly, but from a different perspective, for people that might be looking at the property, we have ROI, return on investment. The return on investment really analyzes the money that it takes for you to spend out of your pocket and what you could expect to receive on the back end from your money back from the initial investment you made, as well as any depreciation you would have seen over the course of time. The return on investment with ROI allows us to, based on deposits, as well as potential market appreciation statistics that we have, between all sorts of different markets. And what's really exciting is that we're actually using machine learning on our systems to train predictive models so that we can have these metrics online for you to use at the comfort of your own home and at the convenience of essentially anytime you want to analyze property. Something that we're actively working towards to reduce and get to that friction that exists. You guys can actually ask for consultations to have these numbers run. Another major variable when it comes to making a decision to purchase real estate is time. When is the right time to purchase real estate? You know, people in the industry, they always know the best time is as you have the money to be able to spend. But the reality is there's less demand currently in the market, although we are seeing quite a bit. But what we have seen is a little bit of demand that's more, and that allows people to actually make a purchase without having to deal with bidding. And what that allows you to do is, of course, run the property diligence and have us find the perfect deal for you to ensure that you have that exponential growth over your long-term horizons. But another major important factor is the fact that you can benefit. Last year we saw about 400,000 new immigrants coming to the country, and by 2025 we're projecting to be getting 500,000 new Canadians coming each and every year into our country. Now what that means is obviously really high demand for housing, and what we are in general in the entire country, let alone in Ontario or the GTA seeing now, is we're having a supply side check. Right? So we're going to be seeing a widening gap and a widening issue with high demand versus supply. So you as an investment real estate investor, you want to position yourself perfectly in the right markets so that you can capitalize on this disparity between high demand and low supply. Now, this all sounds great, but where do we find it? So as mentioned, we have a really powerful tool with Future Condos, which essentially is your one-stop shop to find the right property and the right time. And we're going to do a quick walkthrough just to show you how simple it is to really get started with this property. Okay? And get brought into our questionnaire, which really helps our predictive models learn exactly what should be predicted to you, properties and recommendations. So we start with a condo, continue. That reason we're looking to buy is to invest. In terms of when we're looking to purchase, it's just as soon as possible. Next. Ideal price range, I'm going to be looking at Toronto, so realistically 500 to 750. In terms of location, Toronto as mentioned, so we'll go down next. I'm going to be reasonable and look for a one-bedroom. Now, in terms of my knowledge, I'm going to say I'm doing real estate investing, so I'm going to get a little bit of recommendation. And in terms of strategy, I might not be quite sure yet, so and do I need a mortgage pre-approval? So RBC, as of today, we've got same day pre-approval available. So yes, I'd love to do that. And now our predictive models are going to be scanning the options that will be available to you. Oh, great. So we've got 3 properties. Take a look at those and log into our system. And now I've got, let's see, Toronto seems like a good fit. If it is, I go into the marketplace and view more options. And now here you're brought to a hub that has all the information that you possibly need in terms of making a decision on purchasing real estate, even down to the deposit structure, and which you can view by floor plan to review the exact amount for the fees that it takes to do. I'm a seasoned vet with real estate investing, maybe enough information here that I can actually get started on observing units. I'm going to take my one bedroom, start a worksheet. I'm going to select the support line, so like that. And select the view that I would like, which we're going to go with the north view. Now, in terms of the height of the building, let's just say the midpoint, which used to always be an investor's favorite, and search for available units. Great, so we've got a hit. Now we can select this unit here, and we have a breakdown of our deposits, and obviously review to make sure I'm comfortable, and you continue down my worksheet path. And now I'm going to just verify that all my information is correct. All this information would have been recorded in the initial setup. If I want to add a co-buyer, I could do so here. Confirm I've got the right deposit. Deposit's $10,000, however, it is refundable, as with Ontario purchases. So by the time they deposit, the 10-day period is your refundable. The system will have to approve your ID. It's already approved mine. And I'm just going to hit submit. And the system is going to generate our worksheet, hopefully, and we'll have a reservation. There we go. That's simple, and I've just reserved my first property within really 5 minutes. Next steps for me would be to reach out to the realtor, and the process has really become quite that seamless in this industry. This is something that we're working every day towards improving, and using technology and more machine learning tools to really just advance each and every step to make it as seamless as possible. So now we're going to be opening up the floor to some Q&A. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the chat. We've got team members with me from Future Condos that will be moderating the chat. And we'll be able to help answer your questions.
So we have one for you.
Okay.
What is a good East End project to invest in?
That's a great question. So in the East End, I'm assuming this is referring to the GTA. If so, there's a couple of cities that are really seeing high growth. One of which is actually, and there's 3 cities called Station Builder in North American developer. And this project really hit from the ROI, but it's got a really low deposit of 7.5%, which is a very unique offering for a brand new development launch. And because of that low deposit, you're going to see exponential ROI returns compared to a standard deposit, which would be 20%.
Any other questions? And if you guys have any questions, just unmute yourself. If you're elected, you can send, or YouTube, you can send Sydney the questions on there. But if you're on the WebEx, please just unmute yourself, and then we can answer those questions for you. Sydney, was there anything else?
There's one more. Do you get today's rates for builder deals?
Okay, so the question is, do you get today's rates for builder deals? So the way it works is we actually cap our rates for builder deals, depending whether RBC is on the builder side or not. There are rates, of course. It is rates now. Until time of closing. What will end up happening is if the rates draw before you're closing, so 4 weeks before you get the registration letter, you can always lock you into the monthly at that time. So ultimately, it's a win-win situation.
I think that's it for all the questions. Yeah, that's it. Anything in the chat? No, there's nothing in the chat.
Anybody on WebEx?
Let's
You can
see.
unmute yourself.
See anything? I think the audio is a big issue.
Okay, well, listen, everybody, we appreciate you to us and our information. One thing that we're going to be sending out is an email that we want you to get started on your Future Condos process. So that'll queue you up to the questionnaire. And of course, we'll also have our contact information that you can reach one of our team members here, or Jana, and we can help walk you through your next steps for the as well as answer any questions. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.